Hello, Stampers. My name is Janet Ayala, and I am coming to you from Tallahassee, Florida. And today I am going to be showing you sheetloads from the month of December 2022. I'm not sure if you know what sheetloads are, but they are a setup, a card set setup that you can make. You can make this one yields 8 cards, or you can have the dimensions for 1 card. And usually, Call Me Crafty, I will download a video or a card set or a layout for every month. So you can use her layout and then um, you can make as many as you like or just one. She'll give you what it looks like in the front. She'll give you what it looks like, the pieces of papers that you will need, where you need to cut them and all of that. So I will not be sharing the cutting dimensions or any of that. You can go ahead and download the template from her YouTube channel. All she requires is that you subscribe. And once you subscribe, you can download this template and have them and collect them. Actually, I collect all of them from the time she started. So I have a little folder binder where I keep them all, and I put them on these little pockets, and I keep them to remake them in the future. So um, I am going to do December's 2022 today. I'm going to do another card. Again, using the same layout. It's pretty nice layout. I like how it looks at the end. I've already started creating some of the cards. Today we're going to be making this card. We're going to be using some of the Stampin' Up! Products. So I'll be using the Nature's Print, some of the sprigs from here, and I'm going to be using the die cuts that come with it. I'm not sure if this is still available. It's one of the items that is supposed to be going out, I believe. I'm not sure. And or the bundle is supposed to be going out. And then I'm going to be using this die cut here. That die cuts are little ginkgo. I think this is the ginkgo leaves. So we'll be using that, and we'll be putting that together in our card today. Our card's going to look like this. I used the background as this paper, and then I switched it, and I used the background as this paper and switched it that. So you'll see the little sprigs here. This is in vellum, and I'm using Mossy Meadow and a mellow Mary Merlot. And I just did any happy birthday that you have that is long. I went through all my stamps and just got a couple of them. This one is the other flip side, if you can see. I used the color pattern in the back, and I used for the middle the green background. And again, I used another stamp from another stamp set. So it's whatever paper you have that you can find a combination of, that you can make the card with, is great. I have already started my pack here, and I've made already a couple of them that you just seen. And I'm just gonna show you how to get these laid out and put together. So I'm just gonna show you one today, and then you have an idea of what it looks like and what you're supposed to do. So basically, you have a basic card. This is basic white, and you have this matted onto a Mary Merlot with the paper. The paper I'm using today, I believe, is still available, but it will be going out in the when the catalog is over. I believe at the end of April. So it's called a Wash in Beauty. This is a 12 by 12, and I used a couple of sheets from this paper. So this is the one sheet, and then this is the back side of that sheet, the green. Okay, so we'll just glue this to the back here with our Tombow glue. Put it on the back, and then glue it to the front of the card. Okay, and then press it really well. And then we will have, and I forgot to do one step. I was supposed to do this first. So let me put this away, and I'll do the next one the right way. Sorry. We'll try this card here. So the first thing you need to do before I messed up the first card is to glue our parts this comes like this when you have it in your display on her page. And then you have to cut it in right here in this area. And then you will have to put them here and here on your card. So what I'm doing is I'll just put a little bit of glue on the back, trying to avoid getting some glue on the edge. So I'll put the long one goes at the bottom, and then this one goes here. So make sure you have it aligned the way you want it so that it goes in place. Now you want to have a little bit of space there and a little bit of space there. And now I have it ready to go. So you just press it down here. Then we're going to put glue on the back of this one and do the same thing. Press it down so it's in place. And match it so it kind of aligns vertically with, or sideways, however you want to call this, with your line, your one that's coming from the bottom. Okay, so that's the first step. Don't get messed up like I just did. And then we flip it to the back, kind of get that glue out so it doesn't get stuck to your things. And then we're going to cut those edges out. So we'll cut this side out with our snips here. And cut this side out with our snips. Cut the back. And then the same thing here. And the same thing here. So all you're doing is basically just making sure that it's flush to the ends, okay? And you just have these little scraps too. You can just throw these out. Now we can glue this piece to our card. So we'll put Tombow on the back. Tombow on the black. And we'll glue this to our card, to the front of our card. And I'll press it down there. And now we're good to go. Once you press it, you should be good. So you'll have this already, your first part of your layout, okay? Then I have die cut some of the twigs here. I cut 2 of these, one in either Mary Merlot or Mossy Meadow. And I stamped this onto those cardstocks, and then I cut them out with the die. Okay, so I've already pre-cut those out, and they're right here. I did a Mary Merlot sprig, and I did also this is the Mossy Meadow sprig, and then I did one on vellum with the Mary Merlot, and I'm putting the Mary Merlot in the background. So what I'm doing is I put a little bit of glue here, kind of spread it out like a little oval. I put my Mary Merlot in the background, put this one in the front of it, kind of like layer it. Okay, so it kind of just sticks up in the top, but it sticks to at the bottom. And then I did a couple of sprigs, and you could do any sprigs you have. We had some sprigs in the catalog, punches that you could use. If you don't have this one, you could use any other one. But I had this one, and I used the little tiny one in a different color. So if I had this was green, I used the Mary Merlot. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of glue here in front of this sprig, the green one. And I'm just going to kind of stick it there. It will eventually dry. I put one higher than the other, so it gives a little contrast. And then on these, this is my label. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on the back of this. And I usually use a lot of my dimensionals from my paper pumpkin kits that I get at extras. So this is a little bit of extras. And we'll put 3 of these on this and then put it on our card. And the next thing is to put our bow. And so I put it right here, just above your glued part, okay? And right here in that little spot, I'm going to put a little bow. So here's some more paper pumpkin glue dots. I'm going to use some of these. Put a glue dot here. And I put a couple, make sure that it sticks really well. And then take that little paper off of it. And then we can put the little bow. I made a few bows already for all the cards, so I don't have to make it while I'm doing it. Usually when I'm doing this, a lot of them, I kind of do all of them at the same time. So here's my little bow. I kind of double knot. I did a double string, so you have a little bit fuller bow. And so I'll stick it on here to my little glue dots. And that's my card there. I had some extra sequins here from a paper pumpkin kit as well. And you can use anything you have. I'm just using this because I want to finish all of these and get them all used up. And I'm putting like 5 on each card. They usually put 3, but I'm trying to get rid of them. So kind of putting a little bit extra. And right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. That's my card. I hope you can see it really well. And I hope you can create some. If you have this paper, you can use it to do this card, or use other paper that you may have. And also the sprigs. If you don't have these sprigs, you might have some other ones that you could come up with and use them as your background there. And then your little bow can be anything. It could be a ribbon. Could be, it could be any other different color twine. Whichever choice that you like. You could put a white bow here as well. That would also look well. And then any of your embellishments would be fine. So this is just a basic idea of some way that you could use the products. I will link these products on my right here at the bottom of this video, so you can access them, and you could purchase them if you like these specifically. Some of them might be out of stock already, not sure. So just keep an eye on them if you really like them, so that you could get access to them. Well, very well. I will put my host code at the end, so you could use it if you like to use a host code, and you have that available as well. Again, if you're in Tallahassee, Florida, and you're like looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, make sure you reach out to me, and we can get together and create some cards every month, so that we can have some fun together. Okay. Thank you so much. If you like what you see, click the like button and subscribe, and you'll see the next items that I'll have up. I will have another layout, another paper using the same layout, so you can see a variety of products you can use to do the same thing. Okay. God bless. Take care. Bye.